Billie Eilish has faced renewed criticism following comments she made during a major awards acceptance speech, where she declared that no one is illegal on stolen land. The statement, delivered while accepting an award for Song of the Year, was directed at recent immigration enforcement actions that had tragic consequences. While some supported the sentiment, others, including prominent voices in media and academia, have pushed back strongly, accusing her of inconsistency and performative politics. The backlash began almost immediately after her remarks, with conservative commentators and supporters of stricter border policies calling out what they viewed as an oversimplification of complex issues. The criticism escalated when an influential opinion piece appeared in a major national publication, directly challenging Eilish's framing of land ownership in the United States. The article argued that labeling the country as universally stolen land ignores historical nuance, legal realities, and the rights of generations who acquired property in good faith. The writers, a respected law professor and a legal fellow, posed pointed questions about the implications of Eilish's statement. They asked whether current property owners, including Eilish herself, could be considered thieves under the same logic. They highlighted a recent assertion by the Tongva tribe, whose ancestral territory includes parts of Los Angeles where Eilish owns a multimillion-dollar home. If land is inherently stolen, they argued, then what does that mean for innocent purchasers who bought property decades or centuries later? Does the label apply equally to celebrities making political statements from their own homes? The opinion piece concluded with a sharp observation. Eilish does not actually live according to the principles she voiced on stage. If she truly believed all land was stolen and therefore open to reclamation, anyone could theoretically occupy her mansion by invoking the Tongva claim. Yet the same legal protections that safeguard her property rights also protect countless other Americans from sweeping declarations that their homes sit on stolen land. The authors suggested that such rhetoric often dissolves when it collides with personal reality, a pattern they described as typical of performative politics, that fades once celebrities step off the public stage. Adding another layer to the discussion, the Tongva tribe itself responded with a measured perspective. While they appreciated the spirit of Eilish's comment, they stressed the importance of accurate, specific acknowledgement of their ancestral territory. They did not fully endorse the broad phrasing she used but saw it as an opportunity to raise awareness about indigenous history and land rights. Their statement reflected a desire for constructive dialogue rather than outright confrontation. Eilish's remarks were made in the context of a heated national debate over immigration policy, border security, and enforcement practices. Her words reflected a broader sentiment shared by some activists and artists who view strict immigration controls as unjust, particularly when set against the history of colonization and displacement in the Americas. By invoking the idea of stolen land, she aimed to challenge the moral authority behind certain policies. Yet critics argue that the phrase flattens centuries of complex history into a single slogan, ignoring treaties, purchases, wars, and legal evolutions that shaped modern property ownership. The law professor involved in the opinion piece has a long history of writing on property rights, legal theory, and high-profile controversies. While his commentary sometimes touches on unrelated famous cases, he is not connected to any criminal figures sharing the same surname. His analysis focused squarely on the principles of property law and the dangers of rhetorical overreach in public discourse. For Eilish, the episode is the latest in a series of moments where her outspoken views have sparked both praise and controversy. Known for using her platform to address social and political issues, she has never shied away from expressing opinions that challenge mainstream narratives. Whether discussing mental health, environmental concerns, or systemic injustice, she has built a reputation as an artist unafraid to speak her mind. The stolen land comment fits within that pattern, even as it has drawn sharper criticism than some of her previous statements. As the debate continues, the conversation has expanded beyond Eilish herself to larger questions about how celebrities engage with political issues, the role of historical context in modern activism, and the tension between symbolic gestures and practical realities. For many observers, the exchange underscores the difficulty of discussing land, identity, and justice in a way that satisfies all perspectives. Eilish's words may have been intended as a moment of solidarity, but they have also become a flashpoint for deeper disagreements about history, responsibility, and the meaning of ownership in contemporary society.